Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Back to throw, Purdy. He finds his target. It's Evans. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They'll try the left side. It's Lloyd. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 2. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Castro. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Side is Brown. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Purdy now to throw. Flush to his right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. He finds his man, complete. It's Lloyd. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Purdy. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Lloyd will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Now ETN to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's Lawrence. Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Purdy looking to throw. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Titans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
In motion comes the tight end left. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And Lawrence now going to move him around. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Hey, Lion, Lion. Safe right. Hurt. 11.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Here we go.
On first down, Lloyd. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lloyd. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Marshawn Lloyd. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Lawrence. And that is taken in by Njoku.
Let's go.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Kill.
Now Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release.
Take right open.
Now Lawrence to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 12. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Let's go. Check.
Now a give right side. Lloyd, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lloyd. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Purdy from the gun.
He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Lawrence will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Thomas, the man in motion left. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 70 yards. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Purdy. He finds his man complete. That's Lloyd. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Up the middle they go. Lloyd, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Shotgun now with Purdy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Purdy. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Street. 19 tight. 19 tight. Come 19. Come 19. Ready?
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
19 Lion. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Back to throw, Purdy. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Easy. Read a 24. Read a 24. Go. Let's go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait until the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Go. 11, again.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Back to throw again. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for two here. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
In motion goes the tight end. Purdy looking to throw. This is caught by Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Purdy now to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll try to run this one in. And another negative play there as they stop him again. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Brock Purdy, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Lawrence. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. From midfield now, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now running. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
11, Agate.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. Now Lawrence changing the play. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Again, it's Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. Now Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Let's go. 30 left.
Here's Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne from 4 yards out. And the Jags are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Hey, kill.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. Flush to his right. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And it's a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, 48 yards. And the Titans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Go!
They'll run on first down. It's Lloyd. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 71 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stick.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Marshawn Lloyd saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd extra point.